Oh.
Like there's a video I was watching RuTube last night. There's a video of a guy and he kind of echoes his voice. It's really weird.
How does he do it?
I don't know.
Some ventriloquists can do it. Like,
It's pretty clever. But then he started doing impressions, and they were terrible. They were really bad. Like Michael Caine. Oh God, it was awful.
Matt, do Michael Caine.
No.
Oh. Hello, and welcome once again to the now 4th episode of Mind Soup.
From the future.
From the future.
We're now in the future.
We're now actually ahead of ourselves, aren't we? Quite dramatically.
We're in the future past.
We're in the future past, and then like Patrick Stewart's going to appear and tell me
You've
that
done
I need
it
to
all
go
wrong.
back.
Go back and do it again.
That I need to go and see Michael Fassbender about my podcast. The 4th episode of Mind Soup, once again in a very cramped conservatory somewhere near Polton.
Talking to Michael Fassbender,
Yeah.
there's a film that I've seen advertised where he plays like the frontman in an electro rock band.
Nice.
And he wears a giant cardboard head. It looks really good. I'm going to watch it and then I'll review it on the next podcast in 20 years' time.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
future.
In the future. So, Matt died, didn't you?
Yes, I'm now a bionic man.
Yeah. So, but he's back. We had the money and the technology.
Yeah.
We can rebuild him. He's actually the $6 million man. Not the $1 million man. Because $1 million man would just, as we said in the very first podcast, due to inflation, isn't really that impressive.
The one person that's going to be listening to this is going to be like, what?
Yeah.
Because they've stumbled across us on YouTube or SoundCloud and listening to the 4th episode. And
Yeah.
$1 million man? What?
Yeah,
What?
shout out to my mother. I'm sorry you had to kill my dad, but you know.
I built myself in the mud cave.
I must also point out that Matt's got one arm longer than the other now.
I did.
Yeah.
We could only salvage one arm off of
Yeah.
one body and one arm off another.
Just don't try and masturbate, mate. Like, you'll rip your penis off.
One of them is a T-Rex arm. He can't reach with one arm and then the other one will just rip it clean off. Oh.
Right, actually, I've actually done a little bridge there by accident. Talking about
Bridge?
X-Men Days of Future Past, which I still haven't seen.
Oh.
I've got to talk about Marvel films for a second. Tom.
Oh my God!
Tom.
I watched Guardians of the Galaxy.
So let's just say right now, spoiler alert, this is happening. If you've not seen it, what you're doing with your life, go and see it. Guardians of the Galaxy, what do you think?
Well, I've had a chance to watch it for ages, but I wanted to wait until it was on Blu-ray. Right, went to Tesco on Saturday. They had it on DVD when they shouldn't have done.
Yeah.
We'll just say that other supermarkets are available.
Yeah.
But,
Fuck you, Tesco!
and they only had it on DVD. So tempted to pick it up, but I was like, no, I'm going to wait until Monday. Wait until the Blu-ray's out.
Yeah.
I'll get it.
Stay
So
strong.
Picked it up, and I watched it. And oh my God, it's the best Marvel film ever.
Isn't it though? Right.
I am a massive fan, like ridiculously massive fan of Iron Man, the Avengers, all that kind of stuff. And I was like, nothing can beat the Iron Man films or Avengers. It's
Well, the
so
first
good.
Iron Man film, let's be fair.
Well, the second one, yeah, the third one, I really enjoyed.
Oh, God.
Third one.
We'll push over that.
Amazing, yeah.
We'll edit that out. We'll edit that out.
Yeah. So
The Mandarin was just an actor? What? No.
Nobody
Nobody
saw it coming.
Because it was shit.
No,
You'll never see me. You're right, Mandarin. No one did see it coming because it was shit. It went Shanablahan all over that. M. Night shitted all over it.
So yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy, amazing.
Yeah, fucking
I've
brilliant.
still not seen it.
Yeah, you're missing out, mate.
It's
But
great.
again, we'll lower the spoiler warning
Yeah.
from red to amber and not spoil it too much.
The ending, not the post credits scene, but the end with the Michael Jackson.
Okay, yeah. I was referencing the ending. I did hold Matt's hand. Spoilers.
That was great.
The soundtrack itself is
The soundtrack
die
is the
for.
best soundtrack from a movie.
it's inspired and it's brilliant how the narrative of him of Star Lord is intertwined with the mise en scène
Yeah.
with the narrative of the film. So like the soundtrack is like it's fantastic.
One thing I was a bit slow on the uptake. I was like, it was 1988 or whatever when it started, and then it said like 36 years later. And
Yeah.
It took me about 5 minutes. I'm really good at maths, but it took me about 5 minutes. I turned around to April. I was like, "Oh no, it's 2014." She was like, "Yeah, well done." That was a bit slow. That
I doubt I even bothered. April's just gazing at us from well, I should say, Tom's fiance is just gazing at us from beyond the conservatory.
other fiancés are available.
Other fiance. What's she eating?
Soup.
Oh,
Super tasty
She's
soup.
eating mine
Spicy
soup.
garlic
No.
and chili.
But she's eating mine soup. Ah!
I am
A mustachio.
Oh, I am summer soup.
Oh.
Miso. Fighting in the dojo. Miso. Orange to friends and land of soup.
Guardians of the Galaxy is a fucking amazing film. It's just so well paced, so well acted.
Do you guys want a drink?
No, we're all right. Thank you. Oh, she's so good, isn't she?
I know, she is.
It's fantastic.
Lovely one.
Fantastic film.
Amazing film.
And the characters, there's not a bad character. Like they're all well acted and well scripted, even if they're not really there. Because the animation for Rocket Raccoon
Yeah.
is fantastic.
I sat there and I can't remember his name, but it was the guy that was like red tattoo.
Drax.
Yes, Drax. I was like, I know him from somewhere for ages, and then I was like, right, I'm gonna have to go check. He was a wrestler from WWF in the 90s. Yeah, I was like, whoa, that's where I know him from.
Cool. There's a couple of faces in there. John C. Reilly's in it. Isn't he?
John C. Reilly is in it. Yeah.
Peter Serafinowicz.
Yeah.
Fantastic comedian. He's
Yeah.
in it, but in like a really again, no spoilers, but he's really good in it. Like he's funny, and then at the end you're like, oh.
Yeah.
I did not expect so much feeling to come from Peter Serafinowicz.
I know.
But it was fantastic. And there's the guy who plays Merle in The Walking Dead. He's in it as well.
Karen Gillan's in it.
Karen Gillan's in it.
Yeah. Playing a blue person.
It's just fantastic film. Like,
Nebula. There you go. I knew
Yeah,
the
yeah.
name was in there.
and there's well, I need to rewatch it really, if only just to geek out on the many Easter eggs that are probably in there, and like predicting the next phase of Marvel films, which leads me on to my subject. I want to talk about Marvel Phase 3.
Okay.
I have here a piece of paper.
Whoa!
So I have actually made some kind of plan for this, because I couldn't remember them all off the top of my head. So
Still can't read your writing though.
it's fine, I can read it. This is in code. So it's in hieroglyphics. So Marvel Phase 3 was announced recently. I know DC have announced as well, but I don't know, well, I fucking love DC.
Yeah.
But Marvel
know
and
where
Marvel
it's at
films
at
have
the
been
moment.
consistently good.
Yeah.
Like apart from Iron Man 3, I know Tom disagrees. Marvel films have been consistently good. Apart from maybe Daredevil, but that's not really part of this cut universe.
And Elektra.
And Elektra, yeah.
Yeah.
But again,
and X-Men 2.
yeah. I do like X-Men too. X-Men, that's hard, but
Is it?
they're not part of this universe, really.
Okay.
So we'll ignore them
Alright, yeah.
for now. And DC, let's Green Lantern. Just that's all we need to say about DC is Green Lantern.
Superman Returns.
Superman Returns.
Yeah.
But Marvel Phase 3. So I've got Captain America, new Captain America, Civil War.
Yeah.
Now I really liked Winter Soldier.
I
thought it
did.
was really good, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
like,
A lot better than the first one.
oh yeah. And he was such a he was a bit overpowered, you could argue, but like it was a fucking good film. Like it was really well done, and he was the badass, and the fight scenes are fantastic. Like they were so well choreographed. Whoever choreographed Captain America's fighting style got it spot on. Like,
Yeah.
Fantastic. And we've got as well, which I'm excited for, Doctor Strange.
Yes.
Cumberbatch is
Yes.
rumoured to be playing him, I think, which is the perfect cast. Again, something Marvel are good at is getting the right actors for the right roles. Like Charles Xavier, Patrick Stewart
Patrick
is.
Stewart and Ian McKellen as
Like
well. The thing
that.
is, Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart are like best friends.
Yeah,
in
exactly,
real life.
and that's just
Just
so
works.
good.
Yeah.
Like the cast is fucking amazing. Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Yeah.
Now, we've already talked about Guardians of the Galaxy 1.
I'm really excited for this one.
If it's as good as that one.
Yeah.
There's something I really want to talk about, because they have the Infinity Stones, don't they?
Yes.
Which fits into something we're going to get on to later, because the new Avengers films...
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
Comic book nerds, Avengers Infinity War,
Yeah.
Part 1 and 2. I reckon they're involved with the Infinity Stones.
Possibly.
And they're to do with the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah.
And people getting it, and evil doppelgangers and stuff. Which is also interesting, because there's a new Thor film. The Thor films have been a bit disappointing.
Is it Ragnarok?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
Ragnarok, I'm sure, this isn't spoil it too much, but Ragnarok is actually I don't know how I'm going to do it, but it's a cyborg clone of Thor. It has all the powers of Thor. He basically is Thor, but he's not Thor. And his hammer isn't...
Mjolnir.
Thank you. Matt can pronounce it and I can't. Isn't that... so anyone can pick it up. But, so, in the Infinity War, there's lots of doppelgangers and stuff, so maybe Ragnarok fits in there somewhere. There's one called Inhumans as well that I don't know anything about. So
Inhumans... I've heard of it, but no. Off the top of my head.
What does intrigue me is Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is actually Shazam.
Yeah.
We know him as Shazam. So how are they going to wangle that?
Be interesting.
Like, are they going to do the Shazam origin story, but call him Captain Marvel or what? I don't know how that's going to end up.
No, I'm not sure.
So that could be interesting. But what is happening, that is going to be exciting, Black Panther. Like, he's a good superhero, and he's actually black. So
let me just have a look at this list a second.
You're
missing one out. You missed out the most important one.
We'll get to one in a sec. So Black Panther, I think I read somewhere that Will Smith might be playing.
That'll be good.
I think that's a rumour. Like, that might come to nothing. But if that turns out to be true, that will be another amazing cast.
That would be great.
Mind blowing. What have I missed?
Do you not know?
I don't. Maybe.
Post-credits scene on Guardians of the Galaxy. Who appears?
Oh, the
Howard the Duck.
Yeah.
Yes.
Were they making a Howard the Duck film?
Yeah, apparently they are.
I've not heard that before, but if that is true, then I am behind it.
Yeah.
All the way.
Especially
the animated, like the animated in there.
Yeah.
At the end. Oh, fantastic. I know we've just ruined the end credit scene for you, but I'm sorry.
Thanks, guys.
It's fantastic. Have you ever played Lego Marvel Superheroes?
Yeah.
How are the ducks in that?
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I'm not well off.
You have to unlock it. Well, me and my brother, we love the Lego games. We played. They're no fun by yourself. I was playing with someone. We played Lego DC 2.
Yeah.
We slaughtered that game, because we love comics.
Yeah.
Superheroes, and then we did the same for the Marvel, and it's fantastic little game.
On the back end of movies, right?
Yeah.
The other day, I was walking to the bus stop.
Yeah.
Other modes of transport are available.
This is going to be a catchphrase.
It is, yeah. And sometimes, if I'm not listening to music, I'll zone out and just start thinking of really weird things.
Yeah.
So I came up with a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's called Soul Train.
Can I just stop you there for a second? What was it?
Soul Train.
Yeah, but what was it? It was cold.
It was called.
Tom went really Midlands.
All right.
For a second. It was cold.
It was cold. Yeah, right. You're trying to look at the time. We're not timing it tonight. This could go on for a couple of hours.
Could go on for we're fine.
Yeah, so it's called Soul Train.
Soul Train. Yeah.
So the movie stars Nicolas Cage,
right,
as the Soul Train conductor.
Yeah.
Now, when I say Soul Train, I don't mean like a big, massive purple, Dick Dastardly style hat and flares and Soul Train.
The Soul Train.
I mean like soul as in ghosts.
Yeah.
So he is the Soul conductor.
On the way to
right?
purgatory.
Yeah.
It also stars, and you'll like this one, Johnny, Nick Frost and Simon Pegg.
Nice.
Right?
Nice.
They have to save Kidderminster. Right. The reason I chose Kidderminster is because they've got like a Severn Valley Railway thing with steam trains and stuff. So I thought, So they have to save Kidderminster from the Soul Train.
Right.
And what the Soul Train does is it goes on the tracks, and it's like a ghost train that's on fire, and then you've got Nicolas Cage hanging out the side of it going rah, ah, ah,
being
ah,
Ghost
and
Rider.
cutting people's heads off.
Nice.
Yeah, it is essentially Ghost Rider with a train.
Yeah.
Get in the train.
So yeah, that's it. So I thought, you know, if any directors, producers want to approach me about that.
Contact details below.
Yeah.
Soul Train.
It is copyrighted, so if I find out somebody makes it, I will be after you.
Yeah.
With this as proof.
And Matt will kill you.
And Matt will kill you with his cyborg arm.
Yeah. If he hasn't ripped his penis off.
He hasn't ripped his penis off, yeah. Have we got a Matt's Corner this week?
We have got Matt's Corner. It's quite an interesting Matt's Corner, actually.
Okay.
Don't give away any personal information, but what are you doing tomorrow?
Oh.
I don't know. What am I doing tomorrow?
You do know what you're doing tomorrow?
No, I don't think he does.
I've kind of got like some kind of job interview.
Matt's got a job interview, but what is it for?
Oh, okay. Right. It's for
Yeah.
a call centre operative.
Call centre operative, right? Which is the perfect job for Matt, because he can just do daft voices to people.
Yeah.
Are you paying too much for your car insurance?
Could you imagine? I really hope that you answer the phone as the Japanese man from the last podcast.
Oh, I can help you.
Yeah, I've got something wrong with my phone.
I cannot help you. Who is this?
What about... you could answer the phone as Scarface.
Oh, what do you want?
What the hell went you had a Japanese?
Japanese Scarface.
What else could you do? You can answer the
Japanese
phone as...
Scarface.
You should do Ian McKellen, that'd be a good one to answer the phone.
Yeah. You shall not pass on cheap windows. Oh, God.
So are you nervous for the interview?
I am, yeah. I'm a little bit nervous about it.
Well, I think there's a way that we can help.
Please, I'm hoping you're going to do what I just...
I think me and Tom should interview you.
Yes!
Oh, God.
Yes!
Oh, God.
So right. So let's
This is terrible.
right. So we've got you. So you walk in. You sit down.
Okay.
Good afternoon, Kevin.
Hello.
His name's Matt.
Oh, sorry. Right. Hello, Matt. And how are you today?
I'm nervous, if you ask
Are
me.
you a bit nervous?
Yeah.
Don't be nervous, it's fine.
Don't be nervous. It's fine.
What?
He's got the job. Just to making me laugh, he's got the job.
We should have done a good interviewer, a bad interviewer. Like, you could be like, take a seat, and I'd be like, sit the fuck down! And dare take a seat in my interview room.
Why do you want this job?
So Matt, what skills do you think you can bring to a call centre job?
I got like bow hunting skills.
Bow stuff skills.
Call centers like guys with good skills.
So it says here on your CV that you spent time volunteering as a hitman. How has that worked out for you?
I volunteered, so the pay wasn't very good.
But it.
You had no pay.
Were you on commission or anything?
I like to kill people.
So how do you think like the skills from being a hitman will transfer to telecommunications?
I'm always on time.
Yeah, true.
Okay,
Yeah.
I always finish the job.
Right, so in the situation where somebody called up, so we'll pretend I'm ringing.
Tom's
you,
the
okay?
caller. Tom's the caller.
Hello?
Hello, I've just found somebody's phone on the floor, and it's got pictures of animals, bottoms on.
No.
So, Mr. Charlton, I'm not going to lie. I've had better interviews, right? So we'll try that again. This time I'll be the call. You ready?
All right.
Bling, bling,
Good afternoon. How can I help you?
bling, bling, boop,
Good afternoon. How can I help you?
bling, bling.
Pick up the phone.
Hello?
Hello.
Hiya.
Hello.
What do you want?
Are you paying too much for your car insurance? You called me.
No, right. I want to speak to your supervisor.
Oh, God.
I am the supervisor.
I'm the one who calls. Okay, right. So, how are you working in teams?
Don't like teams. Don't like teams.
I wouldn't say that.
No, maybe don't.
Teamwork is the thing.
I am the team.
If you could say, like, what is, like, your main personality strength? Like, what would you bring to our team?
I don't know. What would I bring to the team?
Yeah, like, what personality traits would you bring to the team? This is all good practice, this, man.
Yeah.
I'm helping you. What
Thank you.
what personality traits do you have that will benefit our network team strategy?
Enthusiasm.
Please do that in the job interview. If they go, so what do you bring to the team, or what would you bring to the job? Just go, enthusiasm! Please do. Please. Oh, God.
Okay, right, so what would you say?
I'm storming this job.
You are boss in this interview, mate. What would you say is, like, your one weakness? What could you improve?
Can't juggle.
Okay, right, so how would you reckon that would affect your performance in telecommunications? I'm crying! Oh dear. So yeah, so your weakness is...
I've not got the job either.
We'll get to that. So how will not being able to juggle affect telecommunications, and how can you compensate for not being able to juggle?
Get a headset.
Okay.
Because I don't have to, like...
Okay, oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I'm kind of.
They still said
Yeah. He was. Yeah, that's fine. He doesn't need to know. So it keeps you sort of. You've got your hands free then, so you don't have to juggle. And one final question.
Yes.
Is, why have you decided to come to this interview dressed in a tutu?
Because I thought it'd make me stand out and make me look a bit different.
Okay.
Right. Well.
That's probably the best thing you've said in this
Yeah,
interview.
Yeah.
Remember me.
Hopefully. I certainly will.
Do you remember that pillock in the tutu?
What I will say though is I don't see why you've clipped a £5 note to this CV, Matt.
The one for me.
It's a gift.
Yeah, that's the problem. Like, £5 isn't even that good of a bribe. You've not even tried.
You could get a Subway meal deal with that.
You could.
Other sandwiches are available.
Other bribes are available. So, I think we'll end the interview here. How do you think you did?
It could have gone better.
Well, we'll leave that up to deliberation. Me and Tom have to decide.
Yeah.
Have to deliberate. Obviously, we've got lots of other clients, prospective colleagues to interview. So we'll call you.
Thank you.
So thank you.
If I do get the job, I'll ring you up.
Thank you.
From one of them phones that they've got.
Okay, so then you walk away and leave the room, right? And I say, right, Tom. What do we think?
Yeah.
Cool.
I like him.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kermit.
There you go. Well, thus concludes Matt's Corner.
Oh, we need a Matt's Corner theme song. Matt's Corner.
Matt's Corner.
That wasn't a very good one.
Matt's Corner. Matt's Corner. Matt's Corner. Matt's Corner.
There you go. Right. I've got a couple more things that I want to kind of cramp in, but I don't want to talk too much. I was on the phone to my mum the other day, right?
We love Tom's mum.
Yeah, my mum is brilliant. She's
shout out to Tom's mum.
Shout out to my mum.
What are you doing?
The printer's come to life.
Oh Jesus!
I didn't touch nothing.
So yeah, on the phone to her, and she went, "Oh, are you watching X Factor?" No,
I don't watch X Factor.
I hate X Factor. She's like, "You should go on X Factor." I was like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "Go on X Factor with your band."
No.
I was like, "Well, I can't sing." She's like, "Yeah, you can." I was like, "Yeah, you're meant to say that. You're my mum." She's like, "No, honestly, I think you can sing."
My mum doesn't.
I was like, all right, fair enough. Right, and I was thinking, okay, maybe she's being truthful. Maybe she does think I can sing. Anyway, she went, "Your brother can sing as well." No. I was like, no, he really can't. That's just you being nice.
Oh, bless your mum, though.
So yeah, she wants us to go on X Factor.
Which I wouldn't do, because I'll just go on some Black Mirror style rant about how it's everything that's wrong with the world.
Yeah.
Don't put me through.
Yeah. Right, so that's that. The other thing, there's a couple. This one's a quick one, so I'll blast through this one. I was watching a TV programme last night called Bad Robot. It's like a sketch show. They've got machines.
Fully enough, I stumbled across it last night as well, actually.
Yeah. Right, and there was one where they were making... it was like a bear machine, like Build-A-Bear. Other bear places are available.
Yeah.
And it was called, like, Create-A-Bear or something like that. And it was a machine on Brighton Beach. Other beaches are available. And anyway, they were going through this machine, and the machine had a voice, and I was like, I recognise that voice. It's like a voice from my childhood.
Yeah.
And for ages, I was like, who is it? And then the credits came up, and it was Dave Benson Phillips.
No way!
Yeah, from Get Your Own Back.
Get Your Own Back, yeah.
That programme
I have a story about Dave Benson Phillips.
Really?
It's not particularly fantastic, but when I was in uni,
Yeah.
I lived in Liverpool, me and my flatmate, we had weird obsessions with random things for like, small periods of times. Like, for one time we got some walkie-talkies. And we became proper into, like, radios.
Right, yeah.
Proper look into, like, getting a proper radio. Because because obviously we lived in the centre of Liverpool.
Yeah.
So you used to pick up, like, bouncer chats sometimes.
Right,
on the walkie-talkies. And it was just a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We used to just pretend we were
Or
spies.
the police scanner.
I know this now. Police scanners are different frequencies, and it's actually illegal to tap into that frequency.
Yeah.
But people do it, obviously, because radio is harder to track than like a digital signal.
Yeah.
But we had a little bit of obsession with Dave Benson Phillips, and he's got a website.
Right, okay.
Right? And it's the shittest website I've ever seen.
I've seen his website, yeah, I have been on it.
He does like kids' parties and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it's really bad.
To be fair, I want to, on my 30th birthday, right, I'm going to have a party. Get Dave Benson Phillips around.
Yeah.
Dave, if you're listening to this.
Yeah. We're booking you, Dave.
We're booking you. I hope, because we've mentioned you, we'll get a tasty discount.
And while we were looking at him, he was in a right fluster, right? Because someone on Twitter is pretending to be him.
Really? Of all the people you could pick,
Dave Benson Phillips,
like,
just proper like bullying him and pretending to be him.
people like, you could be Tom Hanks,
Yeah,
you could be
yeah,
Ian McKellen, you could be loads of people. Dave Benson Phillips. I mean, no disrespect. He's a great guy. He's like somebody that I grew up watching on TV.
But now he's that nobody.
Yeah, I would have gone with somebody like Tom Jones, Brad Pitt.
So yeah, that's my Dave Benson story.
Nice. Other 90s children's TV programme presenters are available.
Right, has anyone got anything else to say?
I've got another one, but...
Go on, quickly, I'll go on.
Okay, so... I was thinking
we'll do
last
this
night.
one,
Have you guys watched Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So are you up to date with Game of
Funny
Thrones?
story about Game of Thrones.
Go on.
Right, this is still sore. I used to watch Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it. I watched once in Manchester. Me and Matt, because we're mega sociable like this, went to Manchester to look at Matt while I was at uni, and we watched the whole of season 1.
Okay.
like pretty much in one go.
Yeah.
Like we spent a day and a night, like we didn't sleep, just watching Game of Thrones. We watched them all, and then that's how I saw season 1, and then my girlfriend watches it. So I started watching with her after this. So I caught up with
Other
her.
girlfriends are available.
Other girlfriends are available. So we started watching it. So she wanted me to catch up to where the show was. So I started catching up. So we watched loads and loads and loads. It was fine. And got to the last episode of the series, right? So I'm invested now.
Of this series?
No, the last series.
The last one that was on.
With the mountain and the dancey fighter guy.
Yeah.
So I got invested then. So I'm into the plot again. I'm into the cliffhangers because they're fantastic. And we're like, I'm so excited for this last episode. Right, so we're watching it together. And she only goes and watches the last episode without me.
What?
Right? So when we watch it, she's seen it. And she tells me after that, she already seen that. And I felt betrayed.
Wow.
Like, you can't do that. Like, you promise you're going to watch something with someone.
Yeah.
You do it. She just couldn't wait, you see. So she watched the episode.
I watched an episode without April, but that was with her permission.
Yeah.
She gave me the permission. She was like, look, I'm tired, I've had a long day, I'm going to go to bed, but yeah, by all means watch it. I was like, okay, fair enough.
Exactly. No consent or permission was asked.
No.
And it was the last episode of the series. Right? And she saw it without me. So this is going in public internet, so it's permanent now.
Yeah.
I am switching Game of Thrones viewing buddies to Matt Charlton or yourself.
I was going to say, hang on a second.
Oh, I can make it a thing.
Yeah.
You can watch it.
Yeah.
So, Wormsley, I will not forgive and I will not forget.
If you haven't watched the last series, spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've watched, haven't you?
I've seen it.
Yeah. So, Tyrion standing trial, and he's like, I demand trial by combat.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
I was thinking, what would happen if you demanded trial by combat, like, every situation?
Yeah.
So, like, supermarket shopping, they're like, that's $12.99, please. I demand a trial by combat!
They go, fine, Jesus. Get the manager, tell him someone wants a trial by combat.
I get my brother on you.
Or, like, being pulled over by the police. Do you know why I pulled you over? No, officer, you were speeding. I demand a trial by combat!
Just stop fighting. But what are the rules? Do you have guns in trial by combat? Or is it like called that?
You can use a weapon like a sword or a club or a hammer
or your mind.
Your mind if you want to.
But what if you like trial? Okay, so I won't do trial by chess or trial by snakes and ladders.
Who can recite the most Shakespeare?
Trial by Cluedo.
Trial by Cluedo. Yes. Trial by Monopoly. I'd do that one because it takes forever.
Yeah.
So like by the time
forgotten about it.
Yeah. Like,
I get really angry with Monopoly.
I hate Monopoly.
Played Monopoly once. I had a game with April siblings and everyone else around the table. It was around Christmas time. It was the Blackpool edition of Monopoly.
Jesus.
I got really angry.
Jesus Christ.
Seriously angry. Yeah.
Go past the hookers and proceed to the illuminations. You have been mugged.
Yeah.
Go straight to jail.
So
I'd like to buy the whorehouse.
What situation would you trial by combat? What?
Well, I'm not
like everyday
fighting,
situation.
So like, everyday situation. A dispute over the bill in a restaurant.
Okay. All right, okay. So this should have been this much.
Yeah.
No, that's the prize. I demand trial by combat. A food fight.
Waking up in the morning. Gotta get up.
I demand trial by combat.
In a few hours.
Then I go back to bed.
Yeah. So going back actually to Game of Thrones.
Aye.
Yeah, I've heard of The Walking Dead. You've not watched it, but
no, I've heard of it. Yeah,
I've not seen it. But
right, it's all right. It's all right. But they made Telltale Games made a video game of it.
Okay.
A lot of people don't like it, but I quite liked it. And it's a bit like a point and click kind of thing, but there's branching stories and paths. They're actually making one for Game of Thrones.
Yes, I've seen this. Yeah.
By Telltale. So it's anything like Walking Dead. It should be good. Because, I mean, it's more of a narrative game than like a game, but it's still a game.
Yeah.
And
I think it'd be cool to if they did one. Do you know the makers of The Last of Us?
Yeah,
they would make a really good one.
Naughty Dog. See, Tom's Xbox, so he's not played any Naughty Dog. But the Last was fantastic, and so was Uncharted. So
yeah,
Uncharted 4. That, like, I know I said I'm not getting a PS4, but Uncharted, like,
Tom,
yeah,
get a PlayStation. Do it, Matt. Come to the good side, Matt.
No.
Come to the good side. We don't have Connect. It's shit. We don't need subscriptions.
But we do in PS4.
Yeah, you do. PS4 you do.
Online subscription, which is shit.
Damn it.
Tom, come to PS3. We have more indie titles.
No.
Okay.
No. Xbox One. They've made it better for developers.
I still think
do games.
I'm not defending. I want a PC. I'm not really going to probably get any next gen, but I still think PS4 are being more gamer centric than Xbox.
Yeah,
as a games console.
As a game console, yeah. I think what Xbox is trying to do.
Xbox isn't. It is a games console, but it's more of an entertainment.
Yeah,
system.
he's trying to challenge Apple.
Yeah,
I think, and it won't win.
No, nobody wins over Apple. Just doesn't happen.
You turn it on. I want to play a game, and it's like, hey, have you seen this new TV? Do you want to watch a movie? Do you want to listen to music? Like, no, I want to play a game. That's what I'm turning it on for.
It's like a really over attentive partner. It's like, hey,
no, don't play games. We've got movies.
Yeah,
come on, let's Sky.
We're not watching any films anymore. We should totally watch a film.
Have you got Netflix? Come watch Netflix.
It's not.
Oh, you're always playing games. Watch a film.
Do something else.
No, one thing I really appreciate. I understand the PlayStation 4 is more powerful. Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah. It's personal preference. I prefer the Xbox.
Yeah.
And Microsoft are really doing a lot for Xbox users. They've got this website set where you can go on and suggest things, and if enough people kind of upvote it, they'll look into it, and if they can do it, they will.
But in counter to that, I mean, the argument there is PS4 don't do that, but that's because PS4 got it right first time.
No, they not with the software. They didn't.
Okay.
With the console itself, they did.
Yeah.
I agree. I completely
there's
agree
a lot.
Yeah.
Well, not so much now, but there was a lot wrong. With Xbox and the way they were doing business. I mean, PS4 isn't good business because they're still taking the piss out of us. But I'd get a PC.
I liked that advert with.
The sharing advert.
Yeah, the two Sony guys from doing the PlayStation thing. They say, "This is how you share games on PS4." And just hands them
Thank you. What a great piss take! Fantastic.
Right, I think this has gone on long enough.
Right, yeah, we'll end this one here. So this has been Mind Soup, and you have been watching. Other podcasts are available. You have a nice day, or evening, or afternoon, and ta-ta.
Bye.